Hi everybody. Bold was good today. We got to see some actual fashion today. Woo. Okay. Now I feel like I got to give you guys a little parameters so you know about Bold of the past because um you guys may not know this because they have not been focusing on the fashion aspect of this show for a while. But Forrester Creations is a fashion house. Okay. But the way they don't do vacations very often or fashion shows, you wouldn't know it because they centered on all the other drama, which is not really drama. The most dramatic thing for me of the last year or even 6 months, I'll go back 6 months, has been the death of or the unaliving of Luna's character because I didn't see it coming, and so when they didn't do that, totally shocked me. And to be honest, I haven't been shocked by Bold in a while because um their problem is, and other people have discussed it, so I'm not the only one, but they tend to recycle the same storylines, number one. And number two, they seem to do the same things, like dramatically the same things over and over again. Like, okay, one thing that comes to mind, two things actually. But the first thing that came to my mind was the fact that we've had plenty of stories where one person was supposed to be unalived, right? They were like on the door and then they were saved. Okay. Eric was a Christmas miracle. So that was 7 months ago. And then Liam is the latest to be saved. Although, as I was talking about it, I didn't really think he was going to go away. I really didn't. But the only reason I thought it was because I knew Scott Clifton had been with the soap opera for, like I said, at least a decade. I found out later that he's been with them for 15 years. So I said, okay, I did the math and I said, okay, well, it's been 15 years. He's still relatively young, like in the 40s, so he can do other things if he wanted to do that. That's the only reason why I thought he might leave. Plus, and then fueled by the storyline, which told me on two separate occasions with big bold letters, he is going to unalive. So I fell for the trap. Um, uh, and then I am really happy that Luna is still around. Really happy. So now we're starting to see the, well, not the fallout of that, but like the people getting knowledge, um, people becoming aware that she's not as alive as they thought, because Sheila, the wonderful Kimberly Brown, yay, has come to the forefront because Luna is her granddaughter, and she called out Lee and said, "Well, I'd like to pay my respects. So, where are you gonna have this service or whatever?" And because, of course, because Luna is not unalive now, she can't say that. I mean, she can't have details because obviously, right? But Sheila can't know that. I I mean, she's going to find out eventually, but here's the timing of soap operas. Usually, when someone thinks someone else is unalive, it takes months for them to find out they're not unalive, right? I mean, you've seen the storyline of several times where a prominent character is said to be unalive, and yet he goes on the run, or they go on the run, or the body is never found, yada yada yada. And the discovery of the person takes months. they're like, oh, we didn't know you weren't unalive, and oh my God, every time. So what I'm saying is, hold on to something because it's going to take a while for this whole thing to come out. Now, Bold does something I appreciate because most of the time, unless they want to punch you, you know what's going on. So it's like we know what's going on with Luna, but the characters involved around Luna have no clue. That's how it goes. So then, other than that, there was a fashion show ish, but it was like kind of fast. So I'm used to like a lot of looks because I remember back to where the battle of the dresses, the style was. Remember I talked about that a long time ago, and there were a lot of looks in that show, a lot of looks, and I liked all of them actually. Um, but this was a smaller thing, so but I appreciate it because the fashions were nice. I mean, really nice. So yeah, it was good. It was fun. The thing is that I can't really get invested in the Nick and Brooks storyline, and I told you why. So it's really weird to have a storyline that I can't get invested in at all. It's really weird. And then to cap that, okay. Today, early on in the episode, now you had to watch and listen very closely, but they had a whole moment or a couple of moments of Brooke and Ridge being together because they were going down the canal or whatever in a boat. And in the background, they're playing Unforgettable, the Nat King Cole and Natalie Cole version, the best version there is, in my opinion. So if you don't know that that means they're going to get back together, then something's wrong with you. That's what they do. They play music or they have a montage or because they're trying to evoke memories, good memories to get them back together. So I kind of feel bad for Taylor, but I kind of don't because, honey, like I said before, you will always be second choice, and that's the way it is. So, but on the other note, I don't know what this means for the character of Taylor because if Ridge is the only reason she came back and now she can't be with him, I don't know what they're going to do with her because as of late, they haven't done too much because when she came back on, they gave her broken heart syndrome, so she had something to overcome. Well, then she overcame it, and then there was glorious moments of like the family togetherness, yada yada yada, and now they're gonna break up the relationship. So once the relationship is gone, I don't know what they're gonna do with the character, honestly. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I like Rebecca Buddy. I want them to use her, but I want them to use her. Okay, currently they're not using her because I told you way back. I said, okay, Taylor is coming back. This is what I heard. Okay, and I said, great, but I hope they use her. And I meant that I hope they flesh out the character and give her something to do and not be trying to run around Rich. I said that months ago. So I don't know. Are you listening to me, Bold? Like at all? Hello? It's called character development. Please. Thank you. Um, okay. So that's gonna happen. And yeah. And that's another thing. When I can see something coming, I don't like it because I like to be surprised, but I like the good surprises. I don't like the bad surprises where I think somebody's gonna unalive and then woo, they're not. I don't like that surprise. Not when you do it twice in 6 months. I don't like to know that a couple's going to get back to you. Well, maybe if I cared about the couple, but I just don't care at this point. Okay, this is going to be my final note on this one. Rich, for the love of God, pick a woman, stick with her, marry her, live with her. I don't care. Just stick with her, and you fight with her against the world. That's it. Then maybe I'll become invested because I'll like he made a choice. Congratulations. Make a choice. Man, make a choice. I don't even care who. Just make a choice. Okay. On another note, uh okay. Okay. I'm gonna ask one last time. Bold writers, producers. I don't know who does this, okay? I don't know who's involved, but could you please give me a Hope and Carter wedding? Please? Okay, I was on board with the couple. I saw the couple break up. I prayed for the couple to get back together. Now they're supposed to get married. When is the wedding? When? I'm usually not impatient with soap operas, but come on, please. Give me a nice wedding dress, the whole thing, bridesmaids, party, walking her down the aisle. They actually love each other, they get married. Could you do that? Please? Okay, I'm done. Bye, everybody.